For those of you who do not know me, I am Mildred Sunshine, and it's my honor and pleasure to bring greetings from my family to the 5th annual Da Vinci Gala. The funds generated from the past galas are gratifying to me, and I am certain this year will surpass our expectations.
Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us tonight. We're here to celebrate all of you, your participation, the leadership of Jeremy Freeman and Paul Walfish, and the tremendous work that they do in terms of thyroid disease and diseases of the head and neck. And they've just created an exceptional center at Mount Sinai, of which we're very proud.
What a celebration. When I think back, when we had our first gala, more importantly, when I think back, when we conceived and envisioned an academic center representing one of the major specialties at Mount Sinai Hospital, I can't help but be grateful and be congratulatory for such an important achievement.
Good evening, I'm Liviana Fantino, and it is a great honor and a privilege for Julian and I to have been chosen to be the honorees for the 2010 Da Vinci Gala. All of us, either in our own family or someone that we know, has been touched by cancer. As a result, the life-saving importance of cancer research should concern us all.
The incidence of thyroid cancer has tripled in the last 15 years, and as such, in order to cope with this increasing clinical load, our program has evolved into a provincial and a national resource for the management of thyroid malignancy.
There have been several scientific achievements and improvements in clinical care over the last year, which have been recognized by the University of Toronto among the top 10 achievements, including our recent new innovative strategy to avoid unnecessary radiation in low-risk thyroid cancer patients who have been virtually cured already by the excellent surgery that is being performed at our center. This advance not only saves healthcare dollars, but patient inconvenience, exposure to radiation, and lots of anxiety.
We've been using state-of-the-art technologies for discovery of biomarkers, and we've had some innovative discoveries. We've identified the protein markers that are able to distinguish the benign from the malignant thyroid cancers, and also some of the markers for aggressive thyroid cancers.
The Sunshine Family Center can be said to represent what I call the 4 C's, in this order. Cancer. Thyroid cancer is typically met with fear, anxiety, and uncertainty. Competence, reflected in the innovations of Dr. Paul Walfish. This includes an ultrasound-guided fine needle aspiration. It is universally used for the early detection of thyroid cancer. The greatest expression of compassion is expressed through caution, discipline, and a constant quest to improve the human condition through research and the application of that research. Confidence, the competence and compassion that the thyroid cancer patient is the beneficiary of at Mount Sinai's Thyroid Cancer Clinic leaves the patient with the feeling of confidence that they are getting the best care possible.
In overall summary of our research activities, they can be essentially divided into 2 major programs. One, the detection and management of thyroid cancer and other head and neck cancers, as developed in our Joseph and Mildred Sunshine Family Center program, and a second major focus in basic science research using the latest technologies and to discover new molecular markers of thyroid cancer as well as other cancers that we hope one day can be translated to patient care in our Sunshine Center.
It is indeed a pleasure to support the Joseph and Mildred Sunshine Family Center for head and neck diseases headed by Dr. Paul Walfish and Jeremy Freeman at the Mount Sinai Hospital. Viviana and I had the privilege of visiting with Dr. Freeman and Dr. Walfish at the center and found that they are remarkable people. They and their team are doing wonderful work, life-saving work that all of us in one way or another will benefit either directly or indirectly, as we know.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming this evening. I'd especially like to thank the Fantinos for being our honorees for tonight, and I'd like to thank Lieutenant Governor David Onley for being here this evening. I'd like to thank everybody on our committee who has worked so hard to make this evening happen.
I remember about 6 years ago we talked with Dr. Wallfish to see if we can get this thing going, and it's the 5th one. It's getting better and better every year, very successful, and we're proud to be here. We have the unit all set up, and hopefully we'll get to see you again next year. Thank you.